And the Cowboys trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal. Trying to barge in. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
4th and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? Looking to the end zone. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
The Orange ready to go on the attack on this drive. The give is to Miller. Could be an outing. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs 1st down, and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Miller. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Timeout taken now by Oklahoma State. That's their 2nd. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. Started this drive with a bang, but now it is 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Nelson. Looking deep. And a big play on the left line. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the 1st down.
Not a lot the defense can do on that one, guys. With this tight end size, he's really difficult to defend on these crossing patterns as he gets downfield.
Syracuse looked to be in dire straits to start this drive, but now they've got some room to operate. Breaks the tackle.
You got to be impressed with this offense and how they've been able to run the football and move it down the field, just being more physical in the trenches and getting some push. And leading by 3 right now down here in the red zone on 3rd down, I'm not so sure they won't run it again or give it to their running back in space and see if he can make something good happen.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Escapes the pressure to his right. Slings it downfield. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This quarterback has got a ton of speed, and it doesn't just help him running the football, but it helps him in the passing game too. You just saw right there how he was able to use that speed and athleticism to buy himself time to at least give him an opportunity.
He came flying up from his free safety position and stopped him well short. In fact, he'll be about 3 yards behind the marker, and it's 4th down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage, and did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage, you jam them, and it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process, and that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
Catch in the middle, it's Green. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, that is one the tight end is going to want to have back. He was wide open on that play. That's one he's got to make. He's got to be able to make that catch.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Finds his man. It's Hawkins. Found a little bit of room and picked up 8 before he was stopped. And that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. A strike downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. He wants to go deep. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Well, we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The play action fake. Buying some time. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. The run inside. It's Johnson. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know we only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Orange calling for a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. To the air, it's Nelson. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. He spins that thing down the middle. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes the catch. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off. And down he goes, and we will head to halftime. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
A lot of scoreboard watching today, fellas, but fear not, Week 13, we've got you covered here on the College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at Illinois in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Northwestern Wildcats. And it's the Illini sneaking out of here with an upset victory. Gonna have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome.
The Syracuse offense heads it back onto the field. Not a lot of scoreboard fireworks from these guys in the first half, but they've got a chance here after making some halftime adjustments.
Yeah, and remember, it just takes one play to kick the door open, and all of a sudden there's a lot more confidence again. So which guy on this offense can hit the big home run and break this thing open?
Well, and the good thing is it's such a low-scoring game. I'm still very much in this. I can be who I am, make a few tweaks, make a few adjustments, and get this offense rolling.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. He's going for the big play. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, this passing attack was on fire last week. Quarterback threw multiple TDs, but they got brought back down to earth very quick in the first half of this game. So here they are now early in the 3rd quarter. They're trying to get some of that mojo back, taking a shot. I like the aggressiveness.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Here's the pressure. It's complete to the right. Turning it on. Quick step and go. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Orange. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
That's just such a great way to answer. Your defense just gives up a touchdown, no problem. Offense come out, see what the defense is in. The passing game makes the big play down the field and the immediate answer to get the momentum back in this football game.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Oklahoma State sends out the offense to start this drive. So as soon as they step on the field here in the 3rd quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Wants to throw on first down. Spits it out to the back. That's reeled in. It's Hawkins. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
It has not been a banner performance so far by this offense. Here in the second half, they need more plays like that. That's a good sign, but you got to be able to put those plays back to back now. Really nice job early in the drive coming up with a big one in your own end. But now you've got to be able to string some of those along now and score some more points.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This line...
He's got it inside the 15. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9.
First and goal, Oklahoma State.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. In the red area, it's Hawkins.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
Looking to throw on third and goal. Touchdown, Cowboys! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're up 14 to 10. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass.
Syracuse, 10.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll go out of bounds at the 22-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Dropping back, it's Nelson. Oh, they're after him. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Clock stops for just a moment. There is a member of the Syracuse Orange who is shaken up. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Making side adjustments here. Tight end now in motion. Steve Angeli. Got his man downfield. Smith just keeps moving. And he's out of bounds after the nice gain, and maybe that is finally the spark to get this passing game going.
Out routes are very much about timing. It's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. Throw it right now so he can go make you a play. Great pitch, great catch.
Got a little grass. They get him on the ground. Boy, they took the business end of that run as he picked up 8.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. Miller with the ball.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Shakes off the defender.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Looking to throw, it's Nelson. A shot toward the end zone. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Syracuse!
Really nice timing on that throw by the quarterback. Took his steps, he hitched, he got rid of it quickly on a line, put it on his guy running straight down the field, and he's able to catch it in the end zone.
And he makes the extra point. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running inside, it's Hawkins. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. The Cowboys come to the line in the hurry-up. Second down, they'll go to the air, looking to buy time.
And it's been a struggle for this young man.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Cuse.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Rushes on him. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Dropping back, it's Nelson. Throws to the wideout. He's got it on the run. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. Syracuse comes to the line on first and goal. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Miller. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing.
Beck's going for the goal line. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Orange. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass.
Oklahoma State, 14.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Finds his man. It's Green. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Looking to throw on first down. It's incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field now. Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. One final quarter to play and a W in the win column at stake as we open the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Going over the top. Makes a deep grab. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Cowboys will hustle to the line. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Quarterback strolling away from heat. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
And the defense is good with that. Get pressure on the quarterback. Get him outside the pocket. You know it's a passing situation. Play half the field now. This defense is in a good spot, and you can tell they're ready to rush this quarterback.
Fires to the end zone. Throw to the end zone. Picked off. Down in the end zone, and it'll be a touchback.
And that's another mistake for this young man. It's one thing to have one or two and miss a throw here or there, but he continues to put the ball in harm's way, continues to give it to the other team, and set his defense up in a bad position. That's 6 picks in 2 games.
Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. The Cowboys will use their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Finds his big tight end. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Motion from the wideout. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson. Shows him the stiff arm. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
And with runs like that, I'm not sure this offense is going to have to throw the football again. I mean, you got the lead. You're gashing them like that. This defense is going to have to be more aggressive. You got to get the football back. We got to force a turnover, get a strip, bring more guys near the line of scrimmage. Got to get a stand here.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Now a timeout called by the Cowboys, and they will have no more. That's their 3rd. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's going to fire deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. And I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. They'll start this drive with a pass. Firing to the right, complete. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. The Cowboys want to move quickly.
This defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
And this game's starting to tick away for this offense, and they're getting in desperation mode. They've got to be able to find a way to make plays in the pocket. It's not going to be the scrambles out wide. You need passing plays deep down the field. They've got to find some way to attack this secondary.
Pressure coming, and it's a sack.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late.
He's going to let it go. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. He's at the 40.
Well, you can't blame this offense for wanting to be aggressive. They're down by a lot on the scoreboard here, and that time going 4 verticals, trying to stretch the defense, see if someone can get open. But, David, the defense was expecting it, and they were able to come away with the INT.
Yeah, the only thought I have right now, Jesse, is I'm playing deep. I can't give up the big plays. I want to make them earn it. The clock is my friend. Getting the lead, having the lead in the fourth quarter. Nice execution by this defense. And this one ain't over, but it's looking more like it.
The give as they work on that clock. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this defense is well aware of the situation, and they're so aware of it. That goal line package is coming out, right? They've got to stop the run. They know the offense wants to eat clock. They got to get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance to get back in this football game.
Right back to the well. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Off play action. Zings it complete to the right. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. Touchdown, Orange! And the stomping has commenced. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
Well, it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback. You saw it right there. He is dialed in. He's finding his one-on-one matchups. He's making good decisions, and he's been so accurate. Now 4 TD passes in this one, and that's why his team is way up here late in the game.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ballgame.
Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Trying play action. Pocket breaking down. And down he goes. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Bunch formation for these receivers. Wide receiver comes in motion. Keeps it on the bootleg. Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. Powers through. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling. And the Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Under fire. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And they'll close in on him.